Welcome back. It's been a few days. I'm feeling much better though, and apparently so are all of you. And I had to come on and praise the Creator because everybody's doing so amazingly well, and I wanted to say thank you so much everybody for sharing this with me. And I had to come on and do a video today and share with everybody what's been working. So I wanted to start out by thanking Teresa, Anshul, and Susanna specifically for sharing with me today what's been working for them in attaining their wishes fulfilled life. So the three of you ladies, thank you so much for putting aside the time in your lives to dedicate to yourself to do yoga for yourselves. So 30 minutes a day. We've talked about setting aside the time for yourself and what an important decision it is to tell yourself, hey, guess what? You, me, you're worth the time to set aside, even if it's 30 minutes a day. This is something that you're doing for yourself, and now these ladies are starting to see these effects trickle over into their lives. So I had to come on and share some of my check-ins. The first one is on my phone here, and it's with Teresa. I was just checking in with her. She's one of my Beachbody athletes who's doing the 3-week yoga retreat, and organically she just decided that she had to share with me. I just have to tell you, I am loving yoga, and not just the exercise at home. The breathing technique is amazing! Exclamation point. I find myself doing it at work and when driving when I feel getting frustrated. Inhale, expand, feel the stretch, opening the heart, chest, exhale, pull your belly button in. So she's quoting, this is what happens. It's only a matter of time, you guys. Once you're a Beachbody athlete and you start doing these exercises and these programs, it becomes a part of your culture and it becomes a part of your life. This is what's so wonderful about the instructors, is that they get inside your heart because they care. You can feel the energetic intention, just like I'm hoping that my athletes can feel the energetic intention that I do care about. Are they going to get to their goals? Are they going to not only make it to their goals, but is it something that's going to be sustainable, comfortable for them? It doesn't have to be uncomfortable. Getting to your best version of yourself, getting fit, doing yoga, making a lifestyle change, changing your nutrition, it doesn't mean that you have to be uncomfortable. In fact, don't we do it for more comfort in the long run? So that's my goal with my clients. So when they tell me, hey, not only am I getting, stronger, am I loving the fact that I have devoted time to myself, I'm also getting less frustrated on that drive home from work. I'm letting things roll off my back. That's called reclaiming your independence. That's called reclaiming your power. So what if that person over there is driving like a dork? Or so what if this person in the next cubicle over is having a terrible day and won't shut up about it? That's not part of your world if you don't want it to be. So breathing, just taking the time to breathe, is helping all of my clients realize that they're the ones who are making the choices. They're making the choice as to whether or not something bothers them. They have the choice to let the spirit in and let the bad stuff out. And I can't tell you guys how it keeps me accountable, because I even have my weeks where, I'm focusing on other stuff and I'm thinking about weightlifting or whatever it is, and I'm not doing enough yoga and I'm not doing my deep breathing, and then I find myself letting little things get me off my guard. And boy, am I blessed to have you guys now in my 3-week yoga retreat going through the things that I went through when I was first learning yoga. And I was feeling it, and I was realizing that this was something that was changing my life forever. I started to feel it. In fact, I told my friend Bree, some tones for my Beachbody coach Bree. I told her that I was going to write a book someday, and that there was going to be a chapter about her, and that the title of the book was going to be Teardrops on My Yoga Mat, and the underscore with pot smoke in the air. But a couple of things that helped me find the authentic self. So the breath, getting to know yourself, getting to know your limits with regard to strength and flexibility. And the big thing, and here's the part that's alchemy, that's going to change the way you think about everything, that's going to change the control that other people have over you, it's going to put the control back in your hands. The breath, you have this control. So knowing that you can breathe in the good and breathe out the bad. And that's all that it is. That's all that it is that you have the power to change the way that you think. And it started, with me, with realizing, hey, I'm honoring where I'm at. It doesn't matter where anybody else is at. It doesn't matter where anybody else is at in this yoga class. If you're doing the yoga alone at home, all you have are the people on the screen who are your friends. And of course, the modifier. So moving on to the modifier, I wanted to talk about my client Susanna, who is having the greatest success in using both the modifier and then also pushing herself to her competitive edge. So today in a one-on-one session, she had a breakthrough. We had an athletic achievement that she had never done before. So when we first worked together, we struggled to get small plate jumps, so just jumping up onto a plate. And once she got to that, and as she's going through the yoga program, I'm thinking, okay, so how can I continue to challenge her? So we're progressing, and it's every trainer's fear that, you're going to, ideally you never injure a client. It's always one of your greatest fears as a trainer. So one day I had nearly my greatest fear realized with Susanna when she didn't make the box jump. It didn't end up as badly as it could have been, and it didn't end up with 6 stitches and a shin like how my personal box jumps went, but it was still, I felt disappointed in myself for having, I felt like maybe I hadn't prepared her for this jump or whatever. But I'll tell you what, today we had a turning point. Not only did she do the box jumps onto the lower platform for 45 seconds with no problem, the next level up, she also was able to jump on no problem. So I said, well, are you able to jump over it? If you can jump onto the step, can you jump all the way over it? And she did. Oh my God, I could have cried. I gave her the biggest high five. This is not something that she could have done a couple of months ago. And I'm seeing the biggest difference because she's doing the yoga, and I'm so super proud of all of you guys. And thank you so much for sharing all of these, all of the milestones with me, either whether or not I'm there with you, or if it's a milestone like I'm no longer getting angry in traffic and I'm handling all of my stress better. This is huge for me. Amazing. Amazing. You've got your power back. That's everything. Now you can go do whatever you want. Go change your own life. Go change other people's lives. So what else do we have? We have shout outs. Yeah, reclaiming the power of your thoughts is everything. I actually wrote stuff down to keep me on track today. So I wanted to talk about sleep, because a lot of people who are coming to me who are doing the yoga, and even my clients who aren't doing the yoga but who are just basically making changes to their lifestyle, are saying they're sleeping better, they're waking up feeling more refreshed, they're falling asleep faster, and they're staying in, those who are actually tracking their sleep cycles, they're noticing that they're staying in their REM phases longer, which means you're getting more cellular repair. Your DNA is repairing itself. So if you think about the cycle of rebuilding ourselves, as we're going out around, the day we've got free radicals in the air that we're breathing in. This is damaging our cells. We have, I work out, so I'm tearing down muscle in the gym. So this is damage to the central nervous system, damage to the body. And then when we eat and when we rest and when we drink our water, and of course meditate and do nice things for the world and say nice things to people, this is when we regenerate our bodies, okay? So the more time you're spending in deep regenerative sleep, the better you're going to repair your DNA, the better you're going to feel, the more you're going to be able to positively contribute to the world. So, and the healthier the food you're eating before you go into that regenerative sleep, the more quality human you're going to be building as you're sleeping. So if you're eating a bunch of junk all day long and then a bunch of sugar before you go to bed, like how I used to with a bunch of sugary cereal, that's basically the signal that you're sending to your body, like this is the human that we're building. So if you're eating a big, huge, delicious salad with a bunch of different colors in it and, a bunch of plant-based foods, and you're getting tons of protein that grew from the ground, fresh, clean water, then you're telling your body, I'm a superstar, I'm a super earthling, and I want to be plant-based, plant-powered, and as strong as can be. And I don't want any of the extra stuff that my body doesn't need. If you don't need it, why put it in your body? I forgot to bring my cherries out. I was going to show you guys, I have this big bag of cherries and strawberries because that's my favorite type of dessert or snack to kill my sweet tooth. Cherries absolutely obliterate my sweet tooth, and I will eat as many as you put in front of me. You put a million cherries in front of me, I will eat a million cherries that day, or that week, or however long it'll take me. So fresh fruit can do wonders to kill your sweet tooth, and it's going to come with fiber. Your fiber is going to slow down the sugar that is in the fruit, so even though you're satisfying the sweet tooth with the sugar in the fruit, you're also getting a lot of fiber, which is, they're not putting that in your gummy bears. So speaking of gummy bears, stay tuned for our vegan sugar-free gummy bear video. Joe and I are going to be making vegan sugar-free gummy bears. He is taking the reins on this one. One more thing I have to celebrate. That kid is starting to eat way more plant-based. Like, I don't know if it was his birthday or what, but I'm not complaining, because here's somebody else in my life who is experiencing significantly better sleep, and I am thinking that it's because of the plant-based diet. I have seen so much of not good night's sleep with a non-plant-based diet, and then all of a sudden after his birthday he went on this plant-based, you know, not you know, completely and not exclusively, but still, and I'm noticing a huge change. Like 5 a.m. out of nowhere, hey, you want to go to the gym before work? I'm like, oh my god, yes. So I'm going to celebrate that for a little bit. It can change your life. Changing your nutrition can change your life. Just ask Vera Sanchez. She finally decided in her life to focus on herself because she's worth it, and she always has been. She's always known that, and now she's finally taking the reins, and oh my gosh, abundance is flooding into her life, and it's just starting to, and I can already tell that it's going to get better. Positive people are coming into her life, and I'm so excited about that. Positive people are coming into my life because I finally decided that I wanted to just help, and I wasn't scared anymore to put myself out there. And you know, if it didn't work out with some people, it wouldn't, but I had to continue to put myself out there because I do have knowledge to share, and I do want to help at the end of the day. And if you have any specific questions, if I can help you get to your wishes fulfilled life, if I can help you with a nutrition plan, if I can help put you in touch with an exercise plan that you can do at home all on your own, I provide the coaching, I provide the accountability, I provide the tones when you're on track and when you're not, and when you need an uplift. Send me a message because I want to help and make sure I get everything down. This is all, it's all about self-care. That's really all that this video today is self-care, and me congratulating those of you who have decided to take the step to care for yourselves, and to tell you that I'm so freaking happy that you're reaping the benefits and the rewards. And it doesn't surprise me, because this is what happened when I decided to take care of myself in my life, and not just take care of myself like, oh, you know, do whatever it is that I want, but actually look in the mirror and be like, hey, you can be whatever you want, you can do whatever you want, you're here to help. Have no doubt that you have a special purpose. It's easy to look at your friends and look at my clients and look at other people and look at my boyfriend and be like, you're amazing. Oh my god, you're so freaking amazing. I've never met anybody like you. But how often do you do that to yourself? How often do you sit in front of the mirror? I don't know if you guys have ever seen Jessica's Daily Affirmations. That's a good one. I might have to link up to this, and just be like, I love my hair, I love my sweaty armpits, I love my stinky feet, I love my toenails, I love my this, I love my that, I love my bad singing voice, I love my good singing voice, I love all the things that are good about me. That's where it starts, and yoga is going to help you breathe and let that in, because it's going to connect you back to the authentic self. So let me help you with that. Those of you who have let me help you, thank you so much.